Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for joining us. First of all, I want to acknowledge it's really lucky that I've got a loud voice, because obviously this isn't an ideal situation for a community meeting, but we will do the best we can. We are recording now. It is not live. This recording will be shown on social media later for people who couldn't attend the meeting. The footage is only viewing the speaker directly, not the audience. My name is Heather Stewart. I'm a Public Information Officer for Tasmania Fire Service. These are our mates. Today I'll be chairing the meeting for you, and today we have Incident Controller David Costello from Tasmania Fire Service to speak to you, Inspector Luke Manhood from Tasmania Police, and Mayor Chris Hughes from Break of Day Council. We also have updates from TasWater and Tas Networks to read to you. Objectives of today's meeting is to provide you with an update on the situation and likely course of the next few days. It is not to talk about fire mitigation activities, planning, or to discuss the cause of this fire, which is currently under investigation. I'll ask that everyone keeps their questions until the end, because likely our speakers will cover what you're going to ask. And now, without further ado, I'll pass over to our incident controller, David.
Okay, yeah, thanks Heather. Look, thanks everybody for attending this important community meeting. This is a good opportunity to really get some information to you. As you can hear, we've got a helicopter working in the background, so I'll be talking over that, but hopefully everybody can hear me. Today's been a really good day, a really positive day as far as our crews are concerned. We've done some really good work. We're consolidating all our containment lines in through here. After this morning's early emergency alert, where we did have fires impacting on some houses in this area, the crews have managed to deal with all those flare-ups and fires there. So they've got a good containment line in behind the houses in that area. Our key objective going forward now is going to do the impact assessments on St Helens Point Road. There are some dangerous trees in through there. Get the power reinstated. They are our priorities at this point in time. And that is looking as though, our timelines can shorten on that. So that is really positive news. We're working hard to get that so as, we can reopen St Helens Point Road, get power back on, make the area safe so as you can go about your normal day-to-day businesses. But look, I just want to thank everybody. Yesterday was a really trying day, not only for our fire crews, but also for the general public as well. So, thanks to everyone. You've heeded our public information warnings, done a really good job, and thankfully nobody has been injured. We've lost a couple of structures, unfortunately, but after the conditions yesterday, I think we've done a really good job as a community, as a combined effort from all the agencies that are dealing with this. So thank you. And look, I'm happy to take any questions after Police Inspector Manhood.
I know probably the main concern for everyone is the road closure and the ability to get in and out. As David said, our big concern at the moment is obviously we had some impact on the power lines coming through on St Helens Point Road, and we did in fact have a power line down. We've also got trees down on the road, and there are some large trees that have been affected by fire that are at risk of falling. So we've got two issues. One is that people driving through that area are in some danger, which is why we've got the road closed and we're not letting anyone in or out. The other is that obviously, as you can see, we've got a whole lot of firefighting operations going on, and we can't really have people getting in the road of the fire assets coming in to deal with the fire. So I suppose the number one question is when will the road be open? I just don't have an answer for you on that at this stage. What we've got to do first is TFS have got to be happy that they've got the fire contained enough that they can get people in to safely do assessments on trees and power lines. And then when we can get that assessment done, then we can get the road made safe and then we can open it up. I understand that all of you are effectively trapped in here at the moment because you can't get out. We are looking at, so there's an organisation that's part of the government called Recovery Tasmania. They are looking at potentially doing a bulk food supply. It'll just be basics like milk and long life milk and bread. So if anyone is in desperate need of stuff like that, if you can come and see me after the meeting, I'll just record some details. That probably won't happen until tomorrow, but if people do need those sort of supplies, if you come and let me know. We don't have, in all honesty, a good estimate of how many people are still in here. So I can see there's probably about 100 people here at the meeting. I don't know if this is representative of the majority of people that are still in the area or if there's a number that didn't come. I'm guessing there's probably a lot that didn't come. So we'll try and get word around that if people need those supplies. Again, I very much doubt, well, the road won't be open today, I'm sure of that. Whether it's open tomorrow is up in the air. We just don't know. So please just bear with us while we do the best we can to get it open. And like I said, if anyone urgently needs food supplies, also if anyone's has medical issues or anything else that we need to know about, if you can let us know. We do have the option, if we need to get people out urgently, we can use the Volunteer Marine Rescue or other vessels to get people out that way. So that is an option as well. So if someone needs to get out, and I suppose that's another thing that we're considering is we did have a Volunteer Marine Rescue boat in here this morning offering to take people back. No one took that offer up. But if anyone does decide that they want to get out, if people can let me know that as well, we can potentially organise a time when we can get the Volunteer Marine Rescue back to take some people across to town. Okay.
Thanks, Luke. And Chris. Okay, no worries. Now, I've got the worst eyesight known to man, but Taswater have sent through some points for me to read out from my phone, so we'll do our best. This is from Taswater Incident Controller Nicholas McCulloch, and he wants to let you know that there has been no interruption to water and sewerage services in the area so far, and fire crews are able to draw water from hydrants for firefighting purposes. Taswater crews have been into the area to monitor all the infrastructure, water and sewage levels, and to undertake essential maintenance to ensure service. Lagoon levels at the sewage treatment plant remain manageable, and some water used to fight the fire is being drawn from the drinking water network. This may impact water pressure for customers, and that we ask everyone conserves water where possible. If you are evacuating at a later point, we ask that you don't leave taps, hoses or sprinklers running, as that lowers the water pressure for the firefighters. Taswater will undertake a more detailed impact assessment as soon as it's safe for them to get in and do so, and Taswater stands ready to assist with recovery efforts. Did I read okay? Yep. Not too fast. Beautiful. Tas Networks have also asked me to pass on that they are working as hard as they can to restore service for you as soon as possible, and they're really hopeful that that will be done shortly. So they are working their bottoms off. Wonderful. Now, before...
Is that a conflict though? You're saying you can't go onto the fire ground and they're saying they're going to get it on as quick as possible.
That's a good question. So we have them escorted in areas that is safe to do so, to bring in generators to try and restore power.
So they're in there now?
They are. Where are they, David?
Yeah, they're in with firefighters, as Heather said, escorting them in. So their safety is paramount.
I get that.
Yeah.
Just wanted to clarify because there was a contradiction in what you said.
Fantastic. Thank you for clarifying. Now, before I move on to questions, I'll just reiterate that the single source of truth for any emergency information and warnings is Tas Alert and ABC Radio. Again, we know that there has been some issues with radio today, and Tas Networks are trying to get that restored so that ABC Radio is functioning. But the place to go for your emergency information is tasalert.com and ABC Radio. Right, I'll open the floor to questions. Yeah.
Is there an STA of when the power will be restored?
Absolutely. Look, they're really hopeful to get it on this afternoon, but that is obviously subject to being able to operate safely. So they are working as hard as they possibly can, and they're in there now assessing whether it is safe to do so.
Okay, that's completely understandable. Thank you.
Great. Yes.
So Tas Alert will let us know when the road opens. So
Yes.
just waiting until we'll be informed.
Absolutely. So any road closure information also goes on Tas Alert, and it will be added to all media releases.
I reckon you explained it very well.
Thank you. That's good to hear. Now, do we actually have any volunteer firefighters here today? No, they're all off fighting the fires? Look, they won't hear you this afternoon, but when they get home, they might be able to see this recording. So I'd really like it if we could just give them a round of applause to show our thanks for our volunteers. I feel like they might have heard that in the helicopter. Wonderful. Well, look, we will keep you updated as frequently as things change. And as I've said, continue to monitor TAS alerts. We will get information out as soon as it comes to hand. Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, everyone.